What's up, everyone? Your boy Josh here with Ohio Fish Rescue. You guys have always been asking for advice on how to start a fish rescue and what you should do, the do's and don'ts. So today we're going to take you through some of those steps and what I think is good advice for anyone looking to start an aquatic fish rescue. So for starters, rescuing fish, it's not always about the money. There is not really good money involved or to be made with rescuing, fish or whatnot. Most people, other rescues that have been around before us, and we see people come and go all the time, and a lot of them go down for this one simple reason. They're in it for free fish, and they want to make some money. So they sit here and they take in all of your fish, and then they go ahead and post them up for sale online, thinking that's a good way to make a quick buck. Because, people see videos of, people donating awesome and expensive fish to us, so they're thinking, oh, I can do that too, and then I can go ahead and just post that up for sale and make a quick dollar. But let me tell you something, that's where you go wrong. Most people will see that and be like, this guy's just in it for the money. Why would I give my fish over to this guy when he's just going to turn around and sell it to make a few dollars for himself? That's called personal greed. What we're here for is we don't care if the fish is deformed, big, small, whatever it might be. It might be sick. It might be someone's forever pet, and they've had it for a very long time, and now they're looking for a place to live out the rest of its life. And you know what? Sometimes they find this place called Ohio Fish Rescue, and that's because we have a name for ourselves. We've been tried and tested now for years and years and years, and we have statements from people that have known us or people that donated their fish, and they come back every year and they'll be able to tell you exactly what I'm speaking is the truth. All right, now saying that, it does sound kind of bad, but that's not what I'm getting at here, because there are good rescues that pop up and I stand behind wholeheartedly, and I will offer my advice to them whenever they need it. But these are good, wholesome people, and you know what? Just because you have a fish rescue does not mean that you should not make money. There are plenty of ways to fundraise and collect funds for your fish rescue in ways that will not, hinder the growth of your aquatic rescue. So now that I got that out the way, let's start getting into some hot facts and good advice tips for starting a fish rescue. All right, so for starters, on top of making a good name for you, because that's essentially what's going to make and break you as a fish rescue. If you're not in it for the right reasons, then people are going to just destroy you on the internet. So you want to get the people behind you, and once that happens, it then comes to a point to where your name's out there and everyone's going to start calling you. Or hey, your good buddies over at Ohio Fish Rescue have a few rescues in your area, and they want you to come in and do these rescues. I always talk about networking. Networking is awesome. It's good. It's good for everyone involved. And I can be in Ohio and help someone in California because our network is that great. So you're going to come to a time where you're going to be like, I don't have these massive tanks like you guys do. Well, this didn't happen overnight. We've spent, hundreds and hundreds of dollars on buying these tanks, thousands of dollars actually. And we've spent every single penny that we can to try and upgrade our fish. Like, we bought this tank brand new from Tenacor. This tank we bought from Mike at H2O Aquatics. This one we got at an aquarium auction. When one of our local fish stores closed down, the tanks went up for auction. So we went in there and we bid on it, and we actually got it. See, like this tank over here, I picked up for 20 bucks on Craigslist. If you're diligent enough and you can stay and you can surf through Facebook and Craigslist, you will find ads like this. It won't be, you know, every single day or even every month, but you know that, you know, once a year, fine, you're like, this is awesome, score, go and pick it up. This was a 265 gallon for 20 bucks. You can't beat it. But like I said, you also get people behind you. They believe in your mission. You're going to get people like Jim Kitchens. He donated his entire fish room to the cause. This is one of the tanks here. So you can go ahead and use some of the tanks that are donated and try and up your ante and, you know, get larger tanks and upgrade as you can. If we've got a 90 gallon here and we get a 110 in, then we're going to upgrade. If we've got a 55, we're going to upgrade it to a 1,000 gallon, or a 55 to a 75. I wish I can upgrade every 55 to a 1,000. That would be awesome. But this tank over here is a 750 gallon. I actually traded some stuff for, and it was sitting in my buddy's garage because it was too big to go into his house. So, you know, there are finds like that you can do. But also, if you hang around OFR enough, look at Thanos here, we will be selling off some of our smaller tanks to go ahead and upgrade. So, for instance, we had a new idea on the live stream to go ahead and sell this 550 gallon Dutch aquarium system here. Of course, I'm gonna clean it up and make it look pretty for pictures, but someone is going to get a beautiful large tank, and we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that, and we've got something in store, talking a large tank to go ahead and upgrade. Looking at these Bellagio tanks, we drove all the way out to Las Vegas to make this happen. We had these guys trucked home on a semi-tractor trailer. My dad and mom actually flew there and made the transaction happen. I found this deal on Facebook, and the guy just mismarketed them, and it was a deal of a lifetime what we got these for. But like I'm trying to stress here, if you do your due diligence enough and you just try and keep on looking for certain deals, they will come by you. And you know what? You start doing good, people are going to contact you with the deals. Like this 2200 that we've walked past a couple times, and this 450. Now we had to do a bit of work to this. I had to reseal it. And of course the 2200 over here, this was at a car dealership, and they had it at auction. Most people went there for car parts. Someone picked this up for $750 and then stuck it on Facebook and said $1,500, thinking that they're making a steal. Someone who was a part of our Ohio Fish Rescue group sent this to me from West Virginia, and then I went ahead and contacted them and bought this tank for $1,500. Now what I try and do for my people, if I ever see a large tank and I'm going to pass on it, I'll post it into the Facebook group or tell friends that are looking for large tanks that, hey, that there's this tank out here. Someone would love it. I just don't have any interest in it because we are on such a large scale right now that it's kind of hard for us to upgrade. So along with everything I've been telling you guys, you have to remember to stay within your means. There's so many people that I see that get burnt out with this really quick, even if they have the utmost of best intentions. You know what, you start getting in, 30 pacu, 10 red tails, and all of a sudden you're so overpacked, you're like, I don't know what to do with it. You can't keep up with the food bills, and one thing turns to another, and then you have to shut your doors. So you always have to be, cautious of how many fish you're actually taking in. Like right now, we always tell people to give us an idea of what you're bringing. This tank's low right now because we are treating it for that red tail that came in sick back there. But yeah, you always have to keep an idea of what you have in stock and what room you have. And I'm always constantly trying to rehome fish. So I can't rehome nothing out of that tank until that sickness is gone. But I've got stuff down here like 7 pacu I can go ahead and rehome. And I can start placing these guys and opening different tanks up. And then you can be able to rehome more and more fish as you set more tanks up. You can take more in as well, so that's pretty cool. What else do we want to talk about? I wish we could have like a question and answers, and I can just answer everyone's question here, because I'm trying to think and remember of all the questions that people wanted to hear and answer, and try and pack it into one little video here. Also, another good idea is to go to all of your local shows and swap meets and go ahead and get your name out there. Once, you know, people in your area are starting to know that there's a rescue in the area, friends are going to tell friends and get your name out there. But if you guys have the wants and needs to start a rescue, we are by all means willing to help you guys. You just have to contact myself or my dad, and we can go ahead and help try and give you guys any sort of advice. There's been a lot of times that we helped with, you know, filtration ideas, or, you know, I'm having all these fish come in right now. What would be the best way to quarantine them all? And I try and deduce what you guys have and what the best means for you to go about this whole ordeal. So you can see there's been times that we've been overrun with pacu. I always say the number 30, because that's how many pacu we've had here at a single time. And let me tell you, that was a rough month, even for us. But the good thing is you battle through it and you come out on top. And you keep doing these good deeds, and all of a sudden you're the people's favorites, and you're down doing things that you love. You're helping fish left and right, and you kind of get a sense of satisfaction out of it, because I just love helping these animals in need. Like, look at these guys. Everyone in this tank was a rescue, and they're absolutely beautiful. I mean, I've always been a hobbyist, but I don't know if we would have been onto this whole level if it were not for Ohio Fish Rescue at all. All right, guys, I've been rambling on now. I'm sure I did not answer everyone's questions, but I will do a follow-up. So if you guys have certain questions you want answered, go ahead and stick those in the comments, and I will do a follow-up video to this and try and answer more questions for everyone involved. So I hope you guys liked today's video. If you want to see more crazy adventures with the Ohio Fish Rescue, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.